Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Treble. My name is Caesar, I'm your host, and I am excited. Second official episode of 2026. It's been a crazy week and a great week. There's a lot of things changing in my personal life. There's a lot of things changing in my work life, things that I want to learn, navigate, and all this great stuff. But I still want to show up for you. I still want to do this podcast. I'm so excited to do this podcast again. By again, I mean because I took about like a week-ish off. A lot of my videos that I posted on Patreon were a little bit pre-recorded in a sense. So it's nice to kind of get back into the routine of me over the weekend, just having fun with new music coming out. And this week did not disappoint. I feel like this week is like the first official week we are getting music. We're getting like very heavy hitting music. So let's get right into it. These are all new singles. I'm gonna talk about some honorable mentions, some new singles that came out, and an album that's actually been on repeat. At first listen, I didn't really like it, but it grew on me, and then I'm like, okay, this album is solid, and I definitely need to get the vinyl. I just don't know when that will be, or maybe I should or shouldn't. I don't know. I'm still trying to decide on that. But anyways, let's just get started. Some honorable mentions. They have to go to these three songs. Now, these three songs are good, but I really don't want to dive too deep with them. So let's start off with Arcángel and Ricky Martin with their song Lluvia. And this song is so sleek, so smooth. I love like the reggae central feeling this track has. It's just talking about like having a desire to be intimate with someone, like in the rain. It's very Latin. Reggaeton, Latin pop, Caribbean type of vibe, and it's just, I love it. I love it so much. I really like the production, just how moody it is. It's mid tempo. It's something that I feel like Arcángel does well because his voice is so deep and like raspy, and I really, really love that from him. But yeah, go check that one out. So cool. I love it. I love what he did with this specific song. I believe he has a music video. I haven't checked that one out, but I hope I get a chance to see it sometime this weekend. Okay, moving on. We have Corbin Besson from the band Why Don't We? Now, they officially disbanded a while back because of legal reasons. This is a very popular band in Australia. They actually had great albums, great hits. And now, each member has been doing their own thing. Of course, they want to pursue their music careers. Some of them don't, some of them do. So I support that. I actually didn't even know he was releasing music and that he's been releasing music since 2025, since last year. So I wanted to support that. And I'm like, wow, let me check him out. I love his mood. I love his vibe. This first song, it's called Kiss. And so I really love this song. It's off his first official EP. And I think it's just one of the greatest like opening starter songs. It really gives me a vibe of like Justin Bieber. It gives me that vibe of like something even like, oh my gosh, I blanked. Justin Bieber kind of vibe. I love it. I absolutely. Oh, and Zayn Malik, like it has like that R&B pop vibe. I really, really do like it. It really captures his vocals. It's just about, wanting to kiss someone and be in love with them and just having that high when you are with someone. And so I think that really shows that kind of like pop central R&B feel throughout the whole song. But it's very cool. I really love that he has officially a first EP, and I'm excited for that because I really like his voice. I didn't expect it to like it as much. I'll be honest, when it comes to boy bands, especially if I don't know them in a specific manner or know them personally, like not personally, but you know what I mean, like know each member and distinguish their voices. I really don't know who's who and who's singing what, but I really love this guy's voice. Go check him out, Corbin Besson. Also, and Hyphen is back in the K-pop world. It's going incredible. It's going crazy. People are loving this comeback. Their song Knife, which is their title track, I believe. And I only say I believe because I listened to it on a playlist on Spotify, but I feel like it doesn't feel like a title track. I don't know. It feels like there's something lacking. The song's cool. I like the song. It's just very like a dark synth pop song, and it's really captures like their whole series that they're gonna do. I guess they're gonna call it the Sin series or something like that, where like it's more dark, it's more like poetic in a sense, and I really like it. I don't think there's much more to say. It's really like K-pop. It's just a darker K-pop song, but I'm not their fan. Like, I'm not a fan that keeps up with them or what they're doing. But whenever they do put out a pretty good song, I just check it out. Or if they put out a video, I'll check it out. Not the exact day when it's released, maybe days later. But like I said, this song was really cool. I love the visuals. I think I saw like a little teaser visual on TikTok, I believe, or Instagram, I don't recall. And it's so cool because I just love the way they dance and like just the little teaser that we got for this project and also for the music video. So definitely go check it out. And hyphen knife. Okay, guys, so let's move on to the 4 songs this week that you need to add to your playlist. Okay, these songs have been on repeat. I've been loving them. I love the vibe. I love the direction that they're going with these 4 songs. And I'm so excited for these artists, honestly. I feel like some of these artists, I really didn't give them a chance. Like, not that I didn't give them a chance. I think their first singles haven't really been as strong, but I'll tell you guys in a second. But let's start off with Charlie Puth, Beat Yourself Up. I absolutely love this song. It's giving me the theme of stop being so critical of yourself. You know, it reminds me of what Nick Jonas does with the song Gut Punch, right? He's so critical of himself. He's being so negative towards himself. And this song is just about, you know, having some self-reflection, being vulnerable, and just the internal struggle that one has whenever they're dealing with like life, relationships, anything that puts yourself into like a self-doubt mode. And I absolutely love how Charlie Puth captured this, like the whole theme, the writing. I love the production. It's very like an indie pop type of song. It gives me like the 60s, 70s feels around that time. So I absolutely love this song. I love what he's doing with this. Now, his first song, Changes, that he released last year, it really didn't, it's a great theme song. Like, I really like what it said and stuff. Production wise, it wasn't his best, but I feel like this song is a step up. I feel like this is the official song from his upcoming album that's set to release this March, and I am excited for it. I'm actually looking into maybe getting the CD or whatever, or even just giving it a chance to really listen, because in the last couple of months, I went back and listened to old songs from him. And I realized that at the time when those projects were released, I was in a different state of mind. So maybe those songs didn't connect with me, but some way and somehow, all of the songs, all of his albums have connected with me. Like, I love his voice. I love his production. I love what he has done. And I think now that I'm in a different stage of my life, I'm starting to understand. I'm starting to understand what he was writing about. And so I absolutely love all of his albums this far. You know, I can't say that yet with its upcoming album, but the last 3 albums have been perfection. Like, I can absolutely listen to each song. Do I know them all lyrically and by memory? No, but I know the choruses. I know some parts. But production-wise and vocal-wise, I really, really do love them. But yes, this is Charlie, Beat Yourself Up. It's an incredible song. Go listen to it. It really just captures his style of music that he's heading towards. And I feel like he found his sound. You know, he did the sound that he's not, I wouldn't say more comfortable with, but he's doing the sound that he knows and what he loves to do. And I absolutely love that so much. So I really love this song. It's very catchy. It's very cool. I love how like jazzy, like a 60s type of vibe it is. So I love the instrumentation. It's so done perfectly. So definitely go check him out. The next artist is Manuel Turizo, which I am actually shocked. I'm not his biggest fan. I think I like maybe like 1 or 2 songs. Last week I talked about the song that he has with Rawayana. I can't remember the exact artist names, but he had a song with Rawayana, which was good. I really love it. And then this week he's releasing his own song, and this song is so good. I absolutely love this song. So this song is Por Un pendejo no se llora. And I love this song. I think this song is so good. He's just giving like women that self-empowerment. It's about having self-worth. It's about realizing that your former partner it's not worth, it's not worth for you to cry over them, basically. Like, they're not worth it. They're just basically like an ass. And so you need to move on and get away from that idiot, basically. And so it's just one of those songs that he's truly like empowering this girl. Well, in general, it's women, that he is just telling her to move on and find someone better and giving her that praise that she deserves. So I absolutely love the song. I think it's so good. I love the bachata field. I love his tropical Latin pop mix into it. Like, it really does show his style. And before, I really didn't get it. I really didn't like dig too deep into his albums and stuff, because I just felt like he kind of sounded the same. Now, but with this song, I really paid attention to the lyrics. I paid attention to what he was saying. I love the music video. I think it's so cool. I love the cover of the single too. Like, when you listen to the song, you'll see the single cover, and it's really, really cool. It's something different, I feel like, he has done. It really captured my attention. I just love what he is doing here, and I truly, truly can't wait for his next project. Like, I really do hope we get in a good project. I really hope that he does dive into other genres or subgenres. It doesn't stick with that same type of style. I understand that's like his style, but I feel like sometimes artists need to switch it up just a little bit, so we can get a different side of them, a different story behind that song that they're trying to create with that different type of genre. So definitely go check it out. It's called Por un pendejo no se llora. So go listen to that song. It's so good. So good. It's just one of his better songs. And yeah, definitely go check it out. Next, let's move on to country, the only country song in this list. And that is Holding It Down by Chase Matthews. I love this song. I think this song really captured who he is. I've been a Chase Matthews fan, not like a huge fan where I know all his songs and all the lyrics. But if you put an album from him, I feel like every song is a hit. Something about it, not to say I just play him in the background, but if he really does capture you with the lyrics, with his voice. Like, he knows how to put on a great song. Now, like I said before, I'm his fan. I just don't remember his lyrics. But if I put on a song or his album or something like in my computer, I listen to it and I'm like, wow, this is really good. I had to like do a little more research on him, do a little more background on him, and just really explore more of his discography and really learn it, right? And memorize those lyrics. I love this song. This song's it's dedicated to his wife. He sings about like the story of how he will always be there for her, holding down the fort, being there for her to just have that safe space around him, and that he will always be faithful to her, no matter even when he's out on the road, and all of the great stuff. So I really love this song. I think it's just a way to also show the loyalty, commitment, and also demonstrating how that long distance relationships can work. And I really do love that. I think this is something that's needed. I absolutely love that he dedicated this to his wife. It's just a very red dirt country song. It's like a classic feel. Like, it feels like it's a song that came out, earlier in the years. And it's just one of those like country strong songs, lyrically, vocally. Also, when it comes to the production, you just feel it, that it's a straight up country song. And I absolutely love this. I think it's becoming one of my favorites from him. He does have other songs that I do enjoy, but for some reason, this one's good. I love how the storytelling, I love like the heartfelt story he's singing on this song. And it's just one of his best songs to date. And I think it has to do a lot when you have a great partner, when you are in love, when you do have that strong support, people tend to just express that so much more. And so I absolutely love this song. So definitely go check it out. Now, the final song that we're going to talk about. Oh my gosh, I'm losing my words. The final song that we are talking about this week is by Hilary Duff, her newest single, Roommate. Now, when I talked earlier about that a couple of these artists have released singles and they weren't hitting, this is one of them. Hilary Duff, when she released Mature, wasn't hitting to me. I kind of like the song, but not like the song. But I feel like Roommates is like the first official single off her new album, Lucky or Something, which will be released next month. And I'm still debating of what version to get. But anyways, Hilary Duff, Roommate, it's like her best work yet in the recent years, just because she's really speaking about things that she has probably gone through, things that she actually wants to say. And it's just so nice to see her in this light. A lot of people are hating on this song because of the lyrics, because it's like, oh, it's a song that we kind of heard already. She sounds like this artist and this artist. She's just copying this artist. It's like, dude, we get so much inspiration from other people. Everyone does. Not to say no one does something creatively out of nowhere, but a lot of people just get inspiration. And sometimes things sound the same because of melodies, because of the instruments, just because there's not a lot of diversity when it comes to a lot of things and a lot of notes and all this stuff. So people just need to stop with the hate, honestly. But this song is so good because it actually talks about, how slowly the intimacy has faded with your significant other that you're living with, your partner, your partner, your spouse, whatever, and eventually leads to feeling like your roommates, which I feel like a lot of us kind of go through, especially if you have a long relationship, have been with someone for a long time. There's going to be periods that maybe there's that feeling, But I love how she captured this. I love what she's talking about here because a lot of us can connect. And honestly, the emotional shift I love about this, it's about being in the same space, but not really knowing each other or losing that connection. And so I just love this song. I think it's like her best song, like I said, in the recent years. I love it's like the alternative pop sound. It's not really like a poppy song. It's not like a poppy song. It's just very like alternative pop, more of what she has done earlier in her career, but just more mature, quote unquote. Yeah, like more mature, literally. Like the lyrics are very explicit. They say some lyrics that a lot of people are like, oh my God, this sounds so horrible. Like the lyrics suck. She's talking about this, she's talking about that. But at the end of the day, we all go through that. We do have partners. We do have lives where we are intimate with other people. So like a lot of us who are listening to her right now have experienced that. And I think it's a very relatable track. It's very grown up for her. It's a very grown up pop sensual track, and not in a bad way. I absolutely love this song. I think she has done a great job. I really love the callback in the music video where there's rain. If you're a fan of her and her song Come Clean from back like 2003, whatever, when she released that album, that single, that was one of her biggest singles, and rain had to do a lot with it. So I just love how she brought that back. And so I love that for her. I love that she's doing a great job. I'm excited for her album. I'm just can't wait to see what else she's showing us, because she's actually writing this project with her husband. And I feel like when you write a project with the people that you truly trust, you do make your best work. Excuse me, guys. But yeah, definitely go check that song out. Out of all the songs that I've talked about and mentioned, this is the one you should definitely go and listen to first, okay? All right, so let's move on. Let's move on to the album of the week. There are a few albums that were released. I didn't really get my attention because this one has been on my mind since like October, November. Okay, and that is Madison Beer's Locket album. Now, I feel like Madison Beer has truly evolved with her creativity. A lot of people are saying that she hasn't. But I feel like she has. I truly feel like she has just evolved more with her creativity. The last few years, she has done a great job of just creating an album or albums that have this specific theme. And I love them. Like, I really love them. Her second album, I didn't really like listen to as much, but her first album I always go back to. Like I feel like the production was well, I feel like the lyrics were great, I feel like the whole vibe of the whole album just fits who she is. And so I really love that. I'm excited for her. I can't wait for her to just promote this album a lot more. So this album contains R&B, it contains pop, soul, it has like alternative sounds to it. It has pop, it has dance, it has like this chill wave sound, electro pop. You know, it really went a different direction than like the slow-fi sounds that she did in her second album. So I really like this album. You know, she explores themes of like experiences like relationships, you know, toxic relationships, grief, loss, and just being vulnerable of her feelings. So I absolutely love this from her. Like those are the themes that she explored with this album, and I feel like a lot of us can connect. Now the vibe of this sound is like of the whole album, it's very dreamy, atmospheric, it's super intimate. Like she's really given us great insight to what she has experienced because she co-wrote, I believe, every single song. So she was part of this whole project, and I also produced it, which I think that's really cool that she's getting credit for it, because when you put your heart and soul to an actual album where you're the producer, where you're the songwriter, like you really can capture a lot more of what you're trying to say. You know, a lot of these songs are, I say this is kind of like a wave project, because there are songs that are super slow, then up, then slow, then up, and some of them have just this weird type of production that actually works with her voice. And I love this. You know, overall it has songs of like dance, pop, they're club ready songs. There are ballads, like very atmospheric ballads. There's like alternative in this. There's also mid-tempo moments in this song, and I absolutely love this album. So I love what she's done with this project. At first listen, I'll be honest, it wasn't like capturing me, but then as I paid attention to the lyrics more and really listened to it on its own, because I had to do that, when I first listened to it, it was in my car, so I was kind of like really paying attention, not paying attention. But then as soon as like I listened to it by itself, just listen to lyrics, read the lyrics along with the song, with the album, I really did enjoy it so much more. And that's why I'm like, okay, maybe I will buy it physical. So I hope that I do. I'm trying to figure that one out. But she already released, I believe, 3 of the 11 songs. So I will not be talking about those songs, right? So these top 3 are more on the newer songs, and I'll tell you my ranking at the end. Okay, so at the 3 songs you need to listen to for this album, at number 3, I put "You're Still Everything to Me." This song is so vulnerable. It's very like cinematic pop, orchestra with an orchestra ballad mixed in. It's very haunting. It's very just the lingering emotions that you have not unloved the person, even though you're not with them anymore, right? Like you still love them, you still want to be with them. And so I think a lot of people do that. You know, they break up with someone, but they're not over them. That person's still everything to them. They still want to be with them, but it's not going to work out. So this song just expresses those emotions that you are still in love with them. And so this is a perfect song. I absolutely love this song. I think she did an amazing job, and it just shows her vulnerability. And I truly, truly love that. At number 2, I put "Angel Wings," which I think is top tier. I absolutely love this song. It's about like a transition of like letting go of someone, you know, but in a beautiful way. You know, you're still seeing them in this light, like if they had angel wings, or in a sense they were an angel, but you're at peace. So no matter what, you are not going to see them in an evil way or in a bad way. You're just going to see them very angel-like, and you're just going to allow them to be who they are, even if they're not with you. And I absolutely love this. It's just about having peace, having acceptance. It's about spiritual healing within yourself to finally let them go and you move on with your life. So I absolutely love this song. It's so cool. It has a bit of mixture of genres within. You know, it's very R&B pop, dream pop type of feel. And then at the very end, there's this like reverb that's like very like electronic and with no lyrics. It's just the production. And I actually like that. It reminds me of a song that Ariana Grande did with her Thank You Next album. I believe it's Bad Idea, where like at the end she just reverts it and it's just like the auto-tune voice also with like the weird production. And I think this suits it very well. I hope that when I first listened to the album, I hope that she did that a little bit more with future songs on her track listing, but she didn't. But that's okay. I think this is just one of those standout tracks that is coming from this project. So definitely check that one out. Angel Wings. Now at number 1, after new songs that I've heard, I put Complexity. I think Complexity is such a great production song. It has like alternative UK garage into it. It has this like scattering beat, but it still fits her album. It still fits her voice very well. I love the whole theme of it. It's just talking about being frustrated in a relationship with someone who just overthinks everything, who is not confident in themselves, and how it makes things so complex. And I feel like I can relate to that because I was that person. I was very such an overthinker. I would like beat down myself a lot, being in relationships, but later on, I learned to get out of that and no longer be complex. Enjoy the ride, enjoy the relationship, and just truly love the person that you're with. And not to say you didn't love them before when you were an overthinker, but just enjoy the ride, because at the end of the day, no matter what happens, you will be okay. And so I think I just like what she does with this song. I love like how sometimes she feels like it's a game, but it's not a game. I just feel like you can relate to this in a sense of like, oh, like I feel like either you've been the person who was the overthinker or you've been the person that you've been with an overthinker. So everyone can kind of relate to this if you've been, in relationships like that. So I love this. Like I said, I love the beat. I love the production. I love the lyrics and the theme overall. It feels like something that Pink Panthers would have done, or FTK Twigs. So I liked what she's doing with this song. And it's like one of my favorite songs, definitely from the new songs that we haven't heard. But if I'll be honest with you, when it comes to the actual whole project, I still enjoy Make You Mine my favorite. Make You Mine was released in 2024 and it got a Grammy nomination. I feel like it's like her best song on this project. I hope that she was kind of, going that route because I love that sound for her. I feel like it fits her voice well. And we really haven't gotten like a really upbeat Madison Beer project. And I feel like the last few projects have been kind of the same vibe, the electronic R&B type of vibe, but nothing upbeat. So I really love Make You Mine. At number 2, I have to put Yes Baby. I feel like Yes Baby was even I don't know, something about that song just gets you moving and going, and something that she did very well, especially with the music video. So I put Yes Baby at number 2. And my actual top 3 would be Complexity. I feel like it kind of, all those songs fit in the same genre. I feel like these are the most upbeat songs she has on this project. And so, yeah, I really do hope that she goes into that direction with her next album a little bit more, not just have 3 songs out of 11. But that's just my take. But I absolutely love this song, this whole album, this whole project. Lock It by Madison Beer. Go check it out. Give her that chance. She's doing a great job. I hope she has her Sabrina Carpenter moment, quote unquote, because I feel like she deserves the recognition and the praise. Just how Sabrina was in the industry for like 10 plus years, so has Madison Beer. And she finally needs to get, her recognition. And Bittersweet, which is her 3rd single off this project, finally made it to the Hot 100. It got a debut, I think at like number 98 or something like that. And it's her first entry in the Hot 100, but she's been releasing music since like over a decade already. So I don't know why people are sleeping on her. She should definitely get a lot more recognition. But that is all today. That is all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, for listening. Go check out the songs. Go check out the albums. I have the playlist ready for you down at the bottom, so you can just check these songs out that I talked about. And yeah, thank you again so much for watching. Like, subscribe, all that great stuff if you're on YouTube. If you are listening to this on audio version, Spotify, Apple Music, please like, do a review. I would appreciate that so much. I absolutely love doing this talk with you every week. And I'm excited to see what else these artists and what future artists are going to be releasing. I feel like 2026 has started off great. Now we just need more artists to release more music. So remember, say it louder. It's only Treble.